Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to build for Commodore 64. Here is my Kansas Fest adventure that I wrote in the summer of 2019, and I'll build it now for C64. So all you have to do is come up to the export menu here and select Commodore 64, and what it's going to do is write out all the source files into a subdirectory under Lantern. So let's go open up that subdirectory. So under Lantern you will have the name of your project underscore C64. So that's where we are, and if I do ls-lrt, you can see I've got all the source files for the game here along with two build scripts. Either one will work. If you're running Cygwin, you can run build.sh. If you're in the command prompt, you can run build.bat. They both do the same thing. But in order to build, the script assumes that you have the Merlin 32 assembler in Lantern's in Lantern's bin folder, along with C1541, which is the tool for attaching the output file to the disk image. And those are both included in WinVice. So I don't know personally how to build for Commodore 64 under Mac or Linux, although I'm sure it's possible if you just get the right tools and modify the build script. Let's look at the build script. And it's just checking to see if we have Merlin. It's checking to see if we have C1541. C1541 is included in WinVice. Merlin 32 can be downloaded and built from source. And then it runs Merlin and then attaches the output file to the disk image whose name that you specified in Lantern. In my case, I specified that the disk image name was kfest, so it's writing out a file called advent.prg and attaching it to kfest. So your file is just always going to be called advent, and it gets attached to whatever the disk image name was that you specified in Lantern, and that's it. So let's run it, and it cranks away and it assembles the code. And now let's just go open that up in WinVice and just make sure that it works. So let me WinVice. All right, and let's open. See, there's C1541 right there. That's included in WinVice, and there's X64. That's our Commodore 64 emulator. And now we'll go attach a disk image. And let's see. No, not that. Okay, so let's scroll down and go find that disk image that we built. It was called Kfest Adventure C64. There we go. There's today's date. And I'm going to say, I'm going to select kfest.d64 because in Lantern that was the name of the disk file that I wanted to be my output, and you can see it's got the right date. And just type the load command, load advent.prg, (8), hit enter, and it would normally take half an hour, but I'll go into warp mode, and then I will ungo into warp mode, and if I type run, boom, there's Kansas Fest Adventure. Take Mac, boom. All right, use Mac. Yes, there we go. So there is Kansas Fest Adventure running on the Commodore 64. So building for the Commodore 64 is not easy. I'm sorry, it is easy. It's just currently configured for Windows, but I'm sure if you are a Commodore 64 fan and you are running Mac or Linux, you can find a way to modify that build script and get the tools you need to build all those source files and run the tool chain from your platform of choice. But there it is. That's how to build a Commodore 64 game from Windows. Hopefully you can get your game running without too many problems, but if you do run into problems, feel free to email me. I'll be happy to help you.